Frank Holder here, Humor Mill TV, sitting here with one of my favorite actors in the world, Mr. Larenz Tate. First of all, thank you for taking out the time, brother. I appreciate it.
Brother Frank, man, I'm happy to be here, man. I think you guys are doing an incredible job, man. And it's,
But first of all, man, I'm excited for you sitting here because, you know, everybody's seen Menace to Society, and I know you've been interviewed about that a gazillion times.
Right.
One of the biggest myths going on about that is that Tupac was supposed to get your role. And I mean, everybody just thought he was supposed to be Old Dog, and
right.
So it's one of the biggest myths on the internet. So can you please tell everybody what the real deal was behind the scenes?
Yeah, Tupac actually was casted in the role of Sharif, young brother who was the Muslim. That role eventually went to Vontae Sweet, but in no shape or form was he ever going to play Old Dog. That role, I was casted in that role first, and Tupac came on after. And we got a chance to spend a little time with Pac in rehearsals, and you know, after some conflicts of interest with the creative side of things, you know, we had to move on with the film without Pac.
So now let's fast forward.
Yep.
You've been in tons of films, a couple of them iconic films, but now I think that the general audience has no idea that you're behind the scenes of a lot of things.
Right.
Commercials, music videos, and especially something that Bill Bellamy, a project he's done called Ladies Night Out. Can you first of all explain how you got behind the scenes, and then we'll fast forward to the Ladies Night Out.
Yeah, I mean, me jumping behind the scene was a natural progression. I've been in front of the camera for 20+ odd years. I started out in the business, coming from Chicago when I was a youngster in grammar school, 10 years old, and from there, you know, like you said, we had some iconic films, but I just always had an interest of what people did behind the scenes, what it took to get the things that you and I see once we see a TV show, or we see a commercial, we see a music video or film, and that always sort of piqued my interest. And me being the creative person that I am, I just started, writing and, trying to pull people together, relationships, and, sort of tell my own stories. And in regards to Ladies Night Out Tour, Bill Bellamy and I have been friends for a long time. And for me, I just have always seen what this person was doing behind the scenes in terms of being on the road, off stage. I thought he was, I still believe he's one of the best comics out there today. He's an incredible storyteller, super talented. But I found that some real incredible special things were going on in his tours that weren't seen on stage.
Talk about that moment when you walked in and you saw him doing that performance, and you said, you know what, I gotta get a camera in here and we gotta do this.
You know what, it was over a period of time. It was sort of accidental in a way, because years in the past, I've always just had a camera in my hand, videotaping us playing basketball, different things. And the comedy came out of our situations, just things that we were doing, playing, ball with the fellas, or if we're traveling around into different cities, I've always had the camera, and Bill lights up on camera. When it came to doing a Ladies Night Out, it was more or less when he decided to say, I'm looking to seek the next group of young comics, and not just for a competition, but a group of young individuals that can roll with me, that he can sort of mentor and give all the things of his wisdom as a comic to these individuals. And when I saw that, I said, each of these guys have an interesting, unique story. They have an interesting background. They're all very different. You wouldn't know by watching them on stage that they all have some special personal stories that I thought needed to be told. And just seeing that banter, I love that fraternal banter, I love that locker room humor. But something that they wanted to do, that we all wanted to do, was they wanted to celebrate women. I said, wow, you're gonna celebrate women? Well, that's my lane, let's do that. And at that point is when I really said, this is something that we have to do.
where do you guys see Ladies Night Out Tour, or where do you see the relationship with Bill Bellamy? Obviously, you guys are great friends. It looks like that's going to go and continue forever. Do you continue to say that, you know what, you're going to be behind this and move this on also as the next tour every year?
Oh yeah, we want to expand it. We want to expand this tour. We want to get a chance to see a little bit more, because it's really difficult to tell the story that I wanted to tell all in, you know, 80 minutes. So there's going to be definitely a Ladies Night Out 2. We're hoping to do more films and maybe, you know, find a way to do a TV series of some sort. But we're still brainstorming those ideas to be able to give the public what I believe, and we all believe, that they should have, and that's an incredible experience with the Ladies Night Out Tour.
Well, thank you for taking our time, brother. We greatly appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you for your time.